Welcome to Ecclesiastes. Today we're doing chapter 8, verses 2 through 6. I say, keep the command of the king because of the oath before God. Do not be in a hurry to leave him. Do not join in an evil matter, for he will do whatever he pleases. Since the word of the king is authoritative, who will say to him, what are you doing? He who keeps a royal command experiences no trouble, for a wise heart knows the proper time and procedure. For there is a proper time and procedure for every delight, and though a man's trouble is heavy upon him. So there's verses 2 through 6 here, and so this next section of verses is about the king. And of course, Ecclesiastes is written by the king. Well, what's going on here? Well, he's telling us things that we should do when there are rulers or leaders there for us. So there's all kinds of business here about the king. Do you see what it says? What does it say? Things like, keep the command of the king, don't be in a hurry to leave him, don't join into an evil matter. He's going to do what he pleases. He's going to make his decisions. Since the word of the king is authoritative, who's going to tell him what to do? And all these kind of counsels we have here. If you're around somebody who's a key person, and he has got a lot of social power, he's maybe the mayor, he's the governor, or he's the king or something like that, it kind of makes sense to be circumspect, to be thoughtful about what you say and what you do. Christianity is not this thing where you just throw yourself on the floor and start spinning around in circles and behave with utter irrationality. Christianity kind of means, God has given us insight and wisdom, and we should use that in a way that will bring the most glory to Him, which usually doesn't mean being stupid. A lot of us know how to be stupid. I know how to be stupid. I'm sorry, I'll admit it. But the problem is sometimes people who won't admit it, and they're only going to do it their own way, and instead of doing things God's way. But here there's a way, and we find it in these verses 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. How do we behave around people who are in control of things? Let them respect their control, if it's valid. Be wise around them. Maybe you can give them some good advice, some good counsel. People need good advice and good counsel, especially these days. How many people have that Christian background anymore? A lot of people don't. They don't have the beginnings of it. So if you have some Christian background and they don't, you may be able to give them some pretty good counsel. In the Bible, we find all over the place. We find people like Joseph and Daniel and people like that who wind up giving good counsel to pharaohs and kings. And so be wise around the wise people. Be wise. So be wise around kings, rulers, presidents, mayors, people in authority. Let your life reflect the wisdom that God has given you. All right, so I put in a note at verse 6 on this for us here. And let's be wise, let's be capable of giving godly counsel, let's use discretion and carefulness around those with whom are seen to be in authority. So, these verses told us a lot about dealing with people who are in authority. Let's be wise as we deal with people who are in authority, and that will turn out to the good. All right, that's all for today. Tomorrow we'll go to Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verses 7 and 8.